Today's journey is all about embracing the warmth of autumn, a season that invites us to transform our homes into cozy sanctuaries. With our title, How to Style Elegant Fall Decor with Heirloom Finds, we'll explore how the smallest touches, whether it's a flickering candle or a vintage throw, can shape an atmosphere that feels timeless yet deeply personal. Welcome to Vintage Home TV, your cozy space for antique treasures, vintage charm, and timeless home decor inspiration to bring elegance and history into your home. Think of your home not just as a shelter, but as a living canvas where every piece of home decor reflects your story. Fall is the perfect season to highlight antique treasures and vintage accents, bringing together textures, colors, and heirloom details that carry both history and heart. Imagine walking into a room where every item feels carefully chosen, where the air itself seems to whisper stories of the past while welcoming the present. In this video, we'll dive into the art of styling with character, layering the elegance of fall with heirloom pieces that elevate your space beyond trends. From rustic garden touches to intimate indoor corners, we'll show you how to design not just rooms, but experiences. So settle in, let the inspiration flow, and get ready to see how your vintage and antique finds can shape the soul of your autumn decor. Welcoming autumn with vintage whispers. Imagine stepping into your garden on a crisp fall morning. The air carries the scent of leaves, and the golden light dances on wrought iron benches. For this outdoor sanctuary, incorporate antique urns, aged terracotta pots, and heirloom lanterns that feel like they've been part of your home decor for generations. Vintage garden tools can rest in a corner like timeless sculptures, while plaid throws draped over outdoor seating add cozy warmth. The garden isn't just a space, it's the first chapter of your autumn story. Porch of Memories. Your porch becomes the perfect stage for antique and vintage treasures. Picture a weathered wooden rocking chair paired with embroidered cushions in deep, autumnal hues. A repurposed trunk becomes a coffee table, layered with seasonal pumpkins and brass candlesticks. The goal is to create a home decor vignette that feels both lived in and artfully styled, a place where stories are told under wool blankets while sipping hot cider. The first impression of fall. The entryway is where your guests first feel the magic of the season. Style a narrow antique console table with vintage picture frames, stacked hardcover books, and a ceramic bowl overflowing with pine cones. Add a mirror with an ornate, slightly weathered frame to reflect flickering candlelight. This is home decor that tells guests, you've stepped into a place where tradition and beauty meet. Living room, Fireside Elegance. In your living room, bring together heirloom textiles and vintage wood accents to capture autumn's warmth. An antique chest can serve as a coffee table, topped with a tray of dried flowers and an old silver teapot. Layer cozy throws over vintage armchairs, and let a crackling fireplace set the mood. Here, every piece of furniture carries a history, turning your home decor into a living museum of comfort. A table set for the season. The dining room is where elegant fall decor truly shines. Dress the table with a vintage lace tablecloth, inherited from a loved one, and pair it with mismatched antique china for character. Use brass candlesticks and amber glassware to reflect the season's golden tones. This setting isn't just about eating, it's about lingering, sharing, and creating moments that will become tomorrow's heirlooms. where tradition meets taste. In the kitchen, blend function and style with antique mixing bowls, vintage measuring spoons, and open shelving showcasing copper cookware. A wooden farmhouse table, marked with years of use, becomes the heart of your autumn home decor. Add seasonal fruits in a wicker basket for an instant, rustic touch. This is where the aroma of fresh-baked pies mingles with the charm of the past. The bedroom, cozy vintage retreat. For the bedroom, think layers, quilted heirloom blankets, embroidered pillowcases, and antique bedside lamps that glow softly. Use a vintage dresser to display small seasonal touches, a vase of dried wheat, a framed autumn landscape, or a scented candle. Your bedroom becomes not just a place to rest, but a cocoon of seasonal nostalgia. Small space, big charm. Even the bathroom can join the autumn transformation. Style open shelves with antique perfume bottles, vintage linen hand towels, and a small wicker basket of seasonal soaps. A gold-framed mirror instantly elevates the space, adding a timeless elegance to your home decor theme. Here, even the smallest details speak of the season. Study or reading nook. Tuck away in a quiet corner with a well-loved leather chair, an antique desk, and a reading lamp with a brass finish. Stack vintage books alongside a cup of tea, and add a plaid blanket for warmth. A single heirloom clock on the wall reminds you to slow down and savor the moment. This is where autumn meets thoughtfulness. the story between the rooms. Hallways are often overlooked, but they can be the threads that tie your fall home decor together. Hang vintage paintings of countryside scenes, place a narrow antique bench with a seasonal cushion, or add a row of small pumpkins along a console. These transitional spaces are like whispers of the main room's beauty, hinting at the stories that unfold beyond each doorway. As we've seen, the beauty of fall isn't just in the colors outside our windows, it's in how we bring those tones, textures, and heirloom memories into our spaces. From layering cozy fabrics to curating antique treasures and adding vintage details, you now have the tools to style autumn with elegance and intention. If this episode sparked ideas for your own home decor, make sure to join the Vintage Home TV community by tapping subscribe, giving this video a like, and sharing it with fellow design lovers. Together, we can create spaces that honor tradition while celebrating creativity. Until next time, keep designing with heart, and let every detail tell your story.